Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is moonmothgoddess. Thank you guys so much for being here, your continued love and support here on the channel. And today's pick a card reading, we are looking at how does your person of interest view you and your connection. Okay, so we're going to do 3 piles today. From left to right, we have a green opal, a Carnelian, and then pile number 3 is an Amazonite. Okay, so if you already feel drawn to a specific crystal, you can skip ahead down to the timestamps down below for you guys to go straight to the reading. But I am going to be adding in one of these cards here to help you with choosing your pile today. For those of you that are new, welcome. You may also want to check out my second tarot channel, Neptune's Child Tarot, where I do have a bunch of other pick a card readings posted. And for those of you that would like to book a reading with me, you can find my email in the description box. Just send me an email and I will provide you on more information on booking readings as well as other services that I do provide. So how do they view you and the connection is what we're going to see today. So let's see. Let's choose a card for pile number 1. How do they view you and the connection? We've got Warrior. Okay, so Warrior for pile 1. How do they view you and the connection? Let's see. We have God for pile number 2. And for pile 3, how do they view you and the connection? We have Victim. Okay, so let's take a look. Pile number 1, we have the Warrior. And that is with this green opal. Pile number 2, we have God, and that is with this Carnelian. And pile number 3, we have Victim with the Amazonite. Okay, so pause the video if you need a little bit more time. You can choose based off of the crystal that you feel the most drawn to or the artwork on the card, the specific keyword that's here. How do they view you and the connection? Pile 1 with Warrior and the green opal. Pile 2 with God and the Carnelian. And then pile number 3 with Victim and the Amazonite. Timestamps will be down below and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi pile 1, so those of you that resonated with the Warrior card and the green opal, this is going to be your reading. So our question today is, how does your person view you and the connection? And we have Warrior here. So the light attributes says strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. And then the shadow says trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted upon others. Okay, so we're going to look at the tarot to see how this is coming through. I mean, they could either see you as in the positive light, in that they see you as somebody who maybe has gone through a lot and maybe you're very strong. You know, you are resilient, okay? Or they could see you in the more shadow aspect of that, in which you might be somebody who, because maybe you've gone through a lot, you take it out or you direct that energy onto them. Of course, it can be vice versa, you know, so take it how it resonates. But we're going to see what is coming through the tarot. So pile number 1. How does your person view you and the connection? Maybe some of you go through a lot of challenges with this person and they see that there is this energy of you overcoming, right, adversity here. in your connection. Let's see. Pile number 1. How do they view you and the connection? How do they view you and the connection? And we're going to pull some tarot and some oracle, and we're going to look at things. We've got the Knight of Wands. How do they view you and the connection? Queen of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. I'm feeling this person views you as someone who is very strong and very independent. Yeah, very independent. Many of you have like really maybe very stable, financially secure, independent. There is a sense of maybe even interdependence, even if you're in a relationship with someone, that you have a strong sense of autonomy. I would say you are someone who they also view as very loving, very sweet, very kind, very sensitive, nurturing, gentle, but also very passionate and about pursuing your goals and your dreams and your desires. They may see you as someone who is very attractive. Someone who is, I don't know, I'm looking at this little girl here, how she's just kind of like in a book, reading, learning. So maybe you are someone who they see as someone who's interested in learning, discovering. Maybe you have a lot of ideas. You're a very creative person. Let's see here. How do they view you and the connection? I'm also feeling that this person is someone who okay. I'm getting one thing. Some of you, they may view, like, for some of you, there could be a difference between financial status, okay? One person could be more financially secure than the other, okay? There could be a difference there. For some of you, a person could be, I'm even getting maybe somebody who is afraid of commitment, okay? There could be a commitment issue here, especially if you're not committed to this person already. They could be, I don't know if it's putting in the bare minimum or if a person who's just not as invested. Let's see. Let's get one more card here. We've got the Five of Cups is showing, but how do they view you and the connection? Pile number 1. Page of Wands. So, I mean, with the Page of Wands is an adventurous type of energy. It's exciting, it's passionate, it's fun, it's adventure, it's an adventure. Maybe they feel like being around you or being with you is an adventure. Maybe they're learning a lot from you. Maybe they're learning how to be more stable or more grounded or more open or loving and receptive. Maybe there's a lot that you're teaching them, you know, because I feel like you do have a very strong, I feel like they also see you as somebody who's very intuitive. Okay, very intuitive. I'm kind of wanting to pull some oracle and see what else here. How do they view you and the connection? And for those of you that are wanting to know, I always list the tarot and oracle decks in the description box, okay? The tarot deck here is Red Fairy Tarot. She does have her own YouTube channel. And then the oracle deck that I'm using today is the Magical Sight by Mystic Star Magic, who also has her own channel. So I will put the links for both of these in the description box to their respective websites for you to purchase if you so choose. Pile number 1. How do they view you and the connection? So this makes me feel like, looking at this energy here, they see you more or less in the light aspects of the warrior energy. Strong. Okay. All right. So we have regret here. How do they view you and the connection? Apathy. We have guardian angel. How do they view you and the connection? We have unlock. And door to beauty. Okay, so what and look at that, we have the guide at the bottom. So what I'm getting, for some of you, because of this message of regret here, some of you, this could be somebody that you used to date. It reminds me of that song, what is that song by Godier? Somebody that you used to know. That kind of song just popped in my head. But with the regret here, this could even be somebody who was, let's just say, non-committal, giving the bare minimum here. They might now have regrets over that. Because with the apathy here, this reminds me of the Four of Cups, in which with the Four of Cups energy, it's rejection. It's not being open or receptive to something, right? So it makes me feel like if this person is someone who in the past, if they pushed you away or they, you know, were not interested in commitment, it's like now they see you as this person who I feel like has taught them so much about themselves. Maybe has even taught them to be a stronger person or to even face certain things that they've been not facing. Okay, maybe they are someone who has regrets over the way that they've treated you in the past. Really depends what your circumstances are with the person. So take it how it resonates. But the other message that I'm kind of getting here is that you are someone who I feel like has unlocked something within this person that they are trying to understand and trying to work through. Because I feel like your light and your energy has been something that has kind of opened up a whole new world for this person, of really about how love and relationships and nurturing can really bring you into a much different energy. We have this door to beauty here, and maybe it could even be that they recognize how they've let a lot of their pride and ego kind of get in the way. Maybe of many things. And maybe you've kind of unlocked or opened up doors to them in ways that they feel like that you have been guided into their life for a very important reason. And maybe for some of you with the energy of apathy here, you could have been someone who's come into this person's life at a time when they really needed you most. And you may not even recognize that, but it's kind of like set them down this path of them kind of really looking at themselves, a lot of self-reflection I'm feeling here, looking at love, looking at connections, I feel like in a very different way. So some of you, they might look to you as that gentle, kind, loving soul, as someone who maybe has been their earth angel, their guardian angel here to really help them, to guide them. Maybe, like I said, maybe for some of you, you are literally teaching this person something. I'm even seeing in this Page of Wands here, he looks like he's holding a new plant, something that's just growing here. So maybe you are teaching them how to be more mature, or how to really work on changing certain patterns of behavior that they might have. It may be from your own having gone through and overcoming so much that you might be someone who's a lot more disciplined than they are, and really kind of bringing in a very emotionally stable energy here that provides an environment for them in which they feel safe, or at least that they are working on trusting, so that this connection can be something that allows them to grow, that allows them to evolve into a better version of self, where they can be able to move past a lot of their own, you know, challenges or struggles, especially if they are someone who even shows up in the shadow of this card, where they are someone who has an indifference, right? It says indifference to the suffering inflicted on others, right? So if they have been someone who maybe because of their own shortcomings has, you know, because this essentially is, like I said, like the Four of Cups, it's indifference here, apathy. So if they have been someone who's allowed their own shadow to be something that has directed a certain energy towards you, that you have been someone who's really kind of served as a catalyst for this person to really deep dive into themselves, is kind of what I'm getting here. So you've kind of opened up a whole new kind of path, I feel like, for this person. And maybe they are someone who is not quite as evolved, okay, as evolved as you in terms of your growth, but they, I feel like, are definitely kind of recognizing where they're needing to change and kind of work on that so they can really kind of open up their heart to their feelings. I'm definitely feeling like this person does have some strong feelings towards you. There's a very strong attraction, may even be liking you a lot or having some very deep feelings of love towards you here as well, is kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, so what I want to do is just kind of ask Spirit here, what messages of guidance or advice are you needing to hear at this time about this connection with this person? What is your message? What is your advice on this connection with this person, pile one? What is your advice? We have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. What is your advice? Five of Wands. Knight of Cups. Okay. All right. So let's see this last one. The Tower. Okay. So what I'm kind of getting here is that those of you that might feel like right now this person is fighting, some of you, this person could be fighting a lot of their feelings, emotions, or even being vulnerable could be something that's a little bit challenging for this person. So I am feeling that there is a need for you to be patient, okay, with this person, as they might have their own kind of like their own inner demons or things that they're kind of feeling conflicted about or battling within themselves. And part of that is putting their heart out there, their feelings, their emotions. So with the Tower energy here, I mean, this could be a huge epiphany realization. For some of you, it may be that you want to kind of just take a step back and let this person, because the guide energy is kind of like the Hermit, right? We've got, this guy's holding a lantern here. So this is a lot of solo time, a lot of solitude, a lot of introspection, a lot of reflection. Maybe that means for some of you, this person is withdrawn from you, or they have a tendency to withdraw, okay? I am feeling that there are some major shifts and changes that are happening here with the Tower energy. And for some of you, it is really that this person is working towards releasing or dropping the shields, like letting go of resistance, letting go of all of these things that are kind of going on within them. You know, I really feel like I said that you've kind of opened up this person's eyes to something different maybe than they've ever experienced before. So of course it can take some time for this person to kind of warm up to the idea of opening up and being more vulnerable. Okay, I am feeling for you at this time there's the need for you to kind of focus on positive, right? Positive outcome with this person. And it may be that you are being open and vulnerable with them. Maybe it is something that helps the two of you to really strengthen your bond and your connection with each other. Maybe talking, communicating, or even, being vulnerable, because that may be something that really kind of encourages this person to know that you felt safe enough to trust them and open up your heart to them. And they may kind of work on getting themselves to that same place where they too can find strength within inside of themselves to be able to be just as strong as you are with that warrior energy that you might have, right? Where they can let go of pride and ego and just kind of be a lot more open, okay, is what I'm going to say for that. So that is all that I have for you, pile number one. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile two. So those of you that resonated with this God card, the light attribute says benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. And then the shadow says I can't even read that word, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. Okay, so with our question today, how does your person view you and the connection? Of course, they can be viewing you in either the shadow aspect or the light aspect. So we're going to see when we pull the tarot. But we have your Carnelian here, so let's get started. And we are going to be using both tarot and oracle. I will have the decks listed down below for you guys. I am using Red Fairy Tarot. She does have her own channel. I will put the link for her website, the printer's website, where you can purchase this if you choose. And then we'll also be using an oracle deck by Mystic Star Magic called the Magical Sight Oracle. And I will put her Etsy shop link for you guys as well. But you can always find the information in the description box. So pile number 2. How does your person view you and the connection? We have the Four of Wands. How do they view you and the connection? The Seven of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Six of Pentacles and Judgment. Okay. Six of Pentacles and Judgment. Now I will say, because I'm seeing the Seven of Wands at the bottom, I am feeling this person sees you in a positive light, but there is a very strong, I'm not messing around, don't play games with me type of energy in this pile. Because, and it makes me feel like with the God energy here, benevolence and compassion. And the Queen of Swords is all about benevolence, okay? The Queen of Swords is a symbol of truth, honesty, integrity, balance, fairness, equality. But she is also very assertive, very direct, very blunt, very straightforward. She is a no BS type of attitude, meaning do not play games with me. I've learned a thing or two when it comes to love and relationships. I'm seeing here some of you set some very strong boundaries with this person. And I feel like for that, they may see you in this light that they have a lot of respect for you. Okay? Another way that I see this is that this person may be someone who has a tendency to be a little bit guarded, a little bit defensive, which you might kind of give off that vibration as well, that energy as well. I'm feeling, though, that there is a lot of passion that this person sees. And I'm looking at two people here that look like they just got married or they're about to get married. Okay? So it makes me feel like this person sees you as marriage material. They see you as somebody that they know that they have the potential to have a future with. But I am feeling that with the Seven of Cups energy here, this person could be feeling a little bit confused about their feelings, about their emotions. They may be someone who is very protective of their heart space, but I feel like there is this mutual energy between the two of you. So I feel like right now, this person is at a place where they're having to make a major decision about this connection. The Seven of Wands may also be that you guys have been facing some type of challenge or some type of adversity in your connection, but the Seven of Wands is about perseverance. That is not backing down. And maybe for some of you, you have set a strong boundary with this person to say, this is what I want. And if you're not prepared to give that to me, then you need to go. Okay? Some of you have been that strong and that assertive with this person. And I feel like this person knows I cannot pull the wool over pile number 2's eyes. I have to give them straight, honest answers, no BS, and stop playing around. It's time to get it together, right? But I am feeling for somebody, this person could be feeling a little bit confused. They may be feeling overwhelmed with their feelings, their emotions, choices they have to make. Definitely making some type of big decision or choice here, but they're definitely feeling there's something mutual between the two of you. So let's pull some oracle and see what else is going on here. And this is the Magical Sight by Mystic Star Magic. So let's see. Pile number 2. How do they view you and the connection? How do they view you and the connection? Pile number 2. We have unlock here. Shadows. Shadows angel. The warrior angel. Yeah, there's definitely a very strong energy here. Maybe for somebody, this person sees that the two of you, right, have gone through a lot. We have playfulness here. And caution. Yeah. I'm feeling, like I said, the Queen of Swords is not an energy to be messed with. So I am feeling here that there is something about you, because I feel like with the Queen of Swords energy here, you are someone who is emotionally intelligent. Okay. I'm getting that with the Queen of Swords. That you are someone who does have a good sense of humor, but you are also someone who's very honest, very straightforward, you know, with certain things that you say here, especially when it comes to commitment, relationship, things of that nature. Now, like I said, you may also be someone who is a little guarded and protected of your own heart. Okay. But I'm feeling here that you, and the way that they view this connection, is that you might be somebody who is triggering their shadows. Okay. That you are kind of like making them in a sense, or helping them, serving as a catalyst, I would say, for them to face their shadow, for them to face their fears that they might have about love, relationship, connection, things of that nature. But I feel like with the playfulness here, they feel that, like I said, for somebody, there's something very sweet between the two of you, but they also know maybe for somebody that they need to be careful, they need to be cautious, and it could be because they are someone who's guarded of their heart. They're afraid of, you know, getting hurt. That could be a situation there. But I'm looking at this woman here who's kind of sitting at the entrance of this keyhole here that is opening up all this beautiful energy that's here. So it makes me feel like this person knows that they have this opportunity that's here. And it may be an opportunity, because with the God energy here, it makes me feel like this person holds you in a high place. That they are seeing you as someone who is only trying to be good to them, only trying to give them love, only trying to, you know, help them to see themselves clearly, and to maybe even recognize where they might hold back, and how self-reflection could be something that's helping them to learn to recognize their own patterns of behavior, certain things that they need to work on within themselves, right? Facing their own shadows here is kind of what I'm seeing here. So yeah, I'm definitely getting an energy here of this person, like seeing you as someone that they know that, like they can't, like they just have to be careful. I mean, it could even be a fear of loss here. Some of you with judgment, it kind of makes you, because judgment can be about renewal. So maybe if this person is somebody that you used to date, or somebody that you were in a relationship with, they may also be kind of feeling a little bit cautious about bringing renewal inside the relationship, and knowing there's an opportunity that's here. So what I want to do, I want to see pile number 2. What your advice and your guidance is for this connection to close out your reading. Okay, so what is your advice and guidance on this connection with this person? What is your advice and guidance with this person? We have the Ten of Wands. We have the wow, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. What is your advice and guidance? Nine of Wands. I feel like some of you may have already gone through a lot with this person. It's either that, or this is Spirit wanting you to know basically what this person is holding on to energetically. And with the Eight of Pentacles energy here, this can literally be saying that this person is working on themselves. Okay? I'm seeing the Page of Swords at the bottom. So this can even be a lot of this person learning, you know, trying to release a lot, I feel like, of the energetic burdens that they could be carrying, or pain or heartache even from the past. And working on changing and growing and evolving and learning how to express themselves. So like I told pile one, some of you, it may mean that you have to take a step back from a person. And for others of you, it can just be being that non-judgmental, supportive person in their life, you know, and being patient with the process. But I am feeling, because the Eight of Pentacles is about putting work into the self, it's self-mastery. So I don't know, maybe some of you work with this person with the Eight of Pentacles energy. But yeah, it just makes me feel like there's the need maybe for you too, right? With the Page of Swords energy here, to learn how to be open up and also express yourself. Maybe there's something that has to be said between you and this person, right? Especially if it's like a past connection and there is unspoken feelings or unfinished business between the two of you, right? I am feeling there's a lot of healing that needs to happen, and that could be for you, for them. This can also be literally Spirit letting you know what is going on with this person energetically and what things could be maybe creating potential blockages that are there. Okay. So continuing to be, you know, that energy that is stable, that is grounded, that is also keeping boundaries, right, with the person, especially if the connection is something that really needs that, right? Maybe something for you to do as well. And with the Eight of Pentacles, this can even be you working on yourself, being a better version of self, right? Could be something there as well. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, pile number 2. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the victim card, this is going to be a reading. So this can go in so many different ways. We're going to have to pull the tarot to see which way it's going. But basically, the light attribute to this card says prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. The shadow aspect of it says playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. Okay, so with our question today, how do they view you and the connection? They can, of course, be seeing you in either light or the shadow aspect of that. Now, it could be that they see you as a victim, or you kind of give off victim type of energy towards them, or quite literally, they could be feeling like the victim. Maybe there's something that you've done to them or they've done to you, vice versa. So feel free to flip-flop the energies, how they come through resonate for you. Or they could be someone who has done something to you that has made you feel in some way mistreated. Okay, so we're just going to kind of see what comes through with the tarot. I am using Red Fairy Tarot. I will put her link for the printer's website that she has this deck available for those of you that want to purchase it. But let's see pile number 3. Maybe they see that you're acting like a victim. I don't know. We'll see. Pile number 3. Maybe they feel that you're very wounded. That could be another thing too, because she looks kind of closed off, like she's got her body language is all closed off there. So maybe they see that you're someone who's avoidant, or that you're afraid, or that you're closed off. Or I mean, it could be them too. So Okay, so let's see. Pile number 3. How do they view you and the connection? How do they view you and the connection? The 10 of Wands. King of Cups. Strength in reverse. The Magician. Now, they might, of course, be the person who is afraid, right? Maybe they've been a victim to certain things in the past, and they're afraid of opening up their heart, because I am kind of seeing this energy that's here. Of course, like I said, feel free to flip-flop the energies however they come through here. But I will say, with the Strength card in reverse, this is talking about fear. This is a lack of courage, a lack of confidence, low self-esteem. Things that could be going on within you that they recognize, or within inside of themselves. Okay. The 10 of Wands energy is speaking about a lot of heaviness, a lot of burdens. Some of you, it could be that this connection between the two of you is very challenging, and you guys have literally been through a lot with each other. Okay. Some of you with the King of Cups energy here, I'm definitely seeing that this person cares about you a lot. They may have some very deep feelings towards you, but for some of you, they may also be afraid of commitment. Okay, we've got the 4 of Wands energy here. I'm feeling like this person is interested in you. This person does like you, especially if it's something new, but they could be afraid. They could have been hurt in the past. They could still be holding on to old baggage, and maybe being a little bit cautious with how they talk about or how they express their feelings. For some of you, it could be the complete opposite. It could be that they see you as the person who is afraid to open up your heart. Maybe you have a fear of commitment. Maybe you're still holding on to things from your past. Okay? So take that how it resonates. Let's look at the Oracle, and I'm using the Magical Sight Oracle by Mystic Star Magic. She also, both ladies have their own YouTube channels, so you may want to check out Red Fairy Tarot, Mystic Star Magic. I am going to put both links down below for you guys in case you want to purchase them for yourself. So let's see, pile number 3. How do they view you and the connection? How do they view you and the connection? Animal Angel. How do they view you and the connection? Look at that. The door to fear. The door to fear. Of course, you know, this could be either one of you. It could be that there's a lot of fear within you. There's a lot of fear within them. We have Gain here. And also Door to Love. I'm noticing this is coming out in reverse. But I don't know. Maybe someone's afraid of opening up their heart. Afraid of opening up their heart here. How do they view you and the connection? Like there's opportunity here. Like I said, some of you, this person really, really loves you. Okay. We have the Door to Ancestors. Some of you, I'm kind of getting that you might be someone who's being very nurturing towards this person. Because the King of Cups brings in an energy of empathy, of compassion, of love, of nurturing, but also emotional maturity, emotional stability, being very calm, you know, knowing how to be in control of your feelings and your emotions. So this can definitely be something that maybe even kind of helps them to look to their past, especially if they are someone who is taking on the victim type of mentality, or they see that within you, you know. We have Secrets at the bottom. We have secrets. So maybe, I don't know, this could be you being closed off, them being closed off. I'm feeling there's a lot of love to give here. Look at this door of love, has all these little red balloons that are here. Something to be gained. I'm kind of wanting to see what this is here. I mean, there's love here. The Four of Wands is also a card of commitment, reunion, reconciliation. The Four of Wands is about stability, a stable foundation. So maybe they see that there is a lot to gain. Maybe there's a lot of potential for you and this person. If only they could get past fears or in a victim mindset, or you could get past fears and a victim mentality. Let's see here. What is the gain? What is the gain, Spirit? I am feeling that some of you, this person is holding back their feelings and their emotions because they're afraid of getting hurt. Okay. Temperance. They're still healing here. Transmuting lower vibrational negative energies, finding balance within inside themselves. Maybe in situations where both of you have gone through a lot of challenging situations, maybe both of you have a tendency to be afraid of opening up your heart, of being vulnerable, you know, and so maybe the person sees that both of you might have some things that you have to work on and heal, but I feel like this person may also be someone who sees that there is potential for the two of you to be able to come together, to be able to work through the things. You know, when I'm looking at this animal angel here, the way that she looks like she's bending down to pet the little dog, it makes me feel that this person sees that you are someone who does have a nurturing energy, or maybe you need special care, or they feel like they need that extra attention or care, right? Because this little dog, I don't know. I'm seeing victim here, and this makes me feel like this little dog maybe didn't have, I don't know, maybe a good life, you know, and maybe this angel is kind of coming down here and she's giving this dog love and stuff like that. So I see it that way, in a way that you could either be someone who's helping them to heal, you know, that there is a lot to gain in this experience of shifting away from a victim mentality or mindset. And maybe you are someone who has been a victim, right? Or has even victimized others, or they felt that same way. Maybe it might take some time, right? This dog, kind of like the way that he looks like he's a little scared when she's going to get ready to pet it. It just kind of makes me feel like this person maybe has gone through a lot, and maybe they are afraid of being vulnerable. Could, of course, be the other way around. What is the fear here? What is the fear? The Emperor. This could very well be showing feelings with the Emperor. The Emperor is not really, neither is the King of Cups. They are both not going to be those energies that kind of just throw their feelings out there, you know? The Emperor carries a very stoic energy, very strong-willed, strong-minded. The Emperor is also about taking the lead with something, taking action. So maybe this person is afraid of taking action. They could even be fear of commitment. Why is the fear here? It is commitment. Okay, that is commitment. The Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. It makes me feel like this person knows that you are someone who does have a lot of love to give, and they may acknowledge that they do have fears here. I feel like they know that there is a lot to gain by being able to heal these parts of themselves that are blocking love for some of you. I'm seeing the Two of Cups at the bottom. So they definitely feel that there is a very strong bond, a strong connection between the two of you. I feel like they're trying to see it in a positive way of being able to kind of move past those fears. You know, face their fears when it comes to commitment. Okay. So in order to close out our reading today, we're going to ask Spirit here, what is your advice and your guidance on this connection with this person? Okay, pile 3, what is your advice and guidance on this connection? Page of Cups. The Six of Swords. Justice. Okay, now ultimately here with Justice, this is about making the right choice, right decisions, okay, to serve your highest good. So whether or not you choose to continue to pursue somebody that could have fears of commitment, of course, is up to you, okay? But some of you, I feel like Spirit's saying you could be dealing with somebody who is afraid of being vulnerable. They could be someone who's emotionally immature. And it may be, you know, just like I told pile 1 and pile 2, that you might need to pull back, you know. I am kind of feeling here, though, that some of you, this person is really working on improving there's a lot of self-love. There's a lot of healing that comes in with the Page of Cups. So they could be really working towards changing and leaving behind a lot of these patterns of behavior, bringing about more balance into the connection, okay? And really you're going to be able to tell if that is something that's happening in your situation, as if you can tell by the person's actions. They're going to align with their words, okay? Because the King of Wands is a much more mature energy. So it could be a person who is more confident, right? Has definitely more courage to take the lead with certain things. But those of you where you kind of clearly know commitment is something that you want and commitment is something that this person is avoiding, you might need to move away, as that might be something that is serving your highest good, is to move away from that type of energy. I will leave that up to you to decide. Okay? Definitely seeing that there, though. There is some healing that needs to happen. Facing fears. And if it is that person that you're dealing with that has those fears that are blocking this out, it is not your job to heal them. You know, of course you can be support, but they have to do the inner work, or vice versa. If it's you that has the fears and still is carrying this victim type of energy, it is up to you to really kind of work towards, you know, self-love and learning how to be open and express and be vulnerable and put your heart out there, you know, with certain boundaries in place when it comes to love and relationships. Okay? So that is all that I have for you. Pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.